Rona.
Okay, good evening again. So it's hardcore. Yeah, getting hardcore with Rona, but actually I'm just gonna brush on the science part of these essential oils as we have very limited time. But we're planning another class which will focus on the chemistry and all those hardcore stuffs really. So for tonight, let me start with the first slide, the first picture. Jenny's dropping them in the comment section. Jenny, did you do that already? Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, but I posted it earlier. Kindly go over the pictures, the photos. We have 7 of them for this particular segment. And I have posted an infographic about the body systems and the oils that might help those systems. I will just leave it there and you may go back to it anytime because for tonight I'm gonna focus on how essential oils help. So first, let me discuss with you the characteristics of these essential oils and what makes them really helpful with our health and wellness. So first slide please, the characteristics of essential oils. They are composed of very tiny molecules, all less than 500 atomic mass units. So why is this important? Because our body, especially our brain cells, only molecules of certain size can penetrate the body, the cells, and up to the DNA level. It's actually 800, less than 800 to 1,000 atomic mass unit for each molecule. And the good thing is that our essential oils are composed of molecules which are only 500 atomic mass units, even lesser. And secondly, essential oils are lipid soluble. They are basically made up of lipids and they are oils. And that's another good thing to drive that oils inside our body. They can really penetrate the body without issue. Next, they vaporize easily because of the very small molecular size. They vaporize easily, making them aromatic. That's why we can easily inhale, we can easily smell them. It's already in the air, it vaporizes readily. Fourth, essential oils are mixtures of dozens, even hundreds of constituents, all of which are compounds of carbon and hydrogen and sometimes oxygen. So they are the same molecules that make up our body. Being them a mixture of those compounds make them very versatile, and yeah, their uses are very there's a lot of uses for them. Examples of those molecules are phenols, phenylpropanoids, and terpenes, and I will go over that in detail later. And they are the world's most powerful antioxidants. They can gobble up every free radicals in our body. And one more thing, not in the graphic, but it also has its frequency, and we will discuss that also. So because they are tiny, they can penetrate every cell in our body. How fast? 22 seconds. They penetrate the brain in 22 seconds when inhaled. 2 minutes and they're already in our bloodstream. And 20 minutes they will affect every single cell in our body, even just 1 drop. Okay, because 1 drop of essential oils contain 4 times 10 to the 19th power number of molecules in them. That's just 1 drop. And it's a big number. It's actually 4 quintillion. 4 quintillion. And you know how many the brain cells of our body are? It's only 100 trillion. So if you divide the ratio, you will actually get 40,000 molecules for every single cell in your body. Meaning, each drop, just 1 drop of your essential oil, can cover all cells in your body 40,000 times. So that's how potent it is, how amazing it is.
Wow.
Okay guys, next slide. Okay, this is how essential oils enter the limbic system of the brain. And yeah, being them so small and lipid soluble, they can actually penetrate that limbic system. First, what is this limbic system? This is the emotional part of the brain. We have, let's make it this simple. We have two parts of the brain. Based on our graphics, we have the frontal lobe, which is the thinking part of the brain, and then the limbic system, which is the feeling part of the brain. And that limbic system actually does not store emotion. It deals with emotions, but it does not actually store emotions in there. Instead, it acts as like a librarian. They catalog those emotions and they retrieve it. Oh no, they assign a bookshelf, like a bookshelf for it in the parts of our body. Like they assign this in the liver, in the organs that we have. And of course, if negative emotions are stored in the parts of our body, it makes our body sick, that part of the body sick. Mm-hmm. And what these oils do, whenever we inhale those oils, it gives us the chance to retrieve those emotions and to deal with it so that it will be purged out of our systems. And so it will not harm our system anymore.
Okay.
Is it clear, Jenny?
Yes.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Please comment what I will be focusing on more, because being very time limited, I will just go over very quickly the facts about this. But next is this is another good fact that essential oils have dozens or hundreds of molecules in them. They're substances in them,
yes,
not number of molecules. So what are these substances? The esters, the phenols, the alcohols, and all those. But I will be focusing on the three very important substances, the phenols and phenylpropanoids first, and then the sesquiterpenes and monoterpenes. So what do these compounds do? First, the phenols and the phenylpropanoids are organic compounds, and it acts like a disinfectant. They create conditions where unfriendly viruses and bacteria cannot live. But the most important function performed by these compounds is that they clean the receptor sites of the cells. So you have the cell, and on the surface of it, you have the receptor sites. And it's very important for communication within our body. Our body communicates in two ways: by the nervous system through those electrical signals, and by the endocrine system through those hormones. And both those systems are affected by these essential oils. But let me focus on the receptor sites of the cells, because that's what these phenols and phenylpropanoids clean, so that the communication within cells will not be interrupted by anything. Because if it's interrupted, if it's not clean, it's so easy for bacteria, for fungi, for all diseases to attack our body. Okay? And next, when those surface is clean, those receptor sites, the sesquiterpenes, it's also a chemical in the essential oil. It increases the oxygen in the limbic system, so that's good. But another good thing that it does is that it erases the miswritten codes in the cellular memory. So if ever you have mutations in your system, in your body, in your DNA, it removes that mutation. It erases that mutation. Isn't it so great?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it does that.
It's not just a nice scent, guys.
Okay, yeah, it's not just a nice scent. And then after that mutation or whatsoever bad imprint in there was erased, the monoterpenes, another compound in your essential oil, will reprogram your DNA. Imagine, will restore the correct program in your DNA, the correct codes in there. So it will restore the healthy cells and therefore the healthy body. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's how amazing those compounds are in the essential oils, and those are just three.
Those are just three.
Yeah, and it's so important to have the purest quality essential oils, because we cannot go for essential oils with missing compounds. It's these compounds working all together that brings healing, that brings I cannot say he.
We have to be compliant per
yeah,
FDA, so we can't say
that
certain
brings
things.
wellness into our body.
Wellness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next slide. The frequency. We're gonna talk about frequency. This is a very cool information. Like I've said, we have communications within the cells of our body in the receptor sites, and it uses electrical signals. And those signals can be measured. Those electrical signals can be measured in megahertz, right? So we're talking of megahertz now, guys. And all living organisms have frequencies because basically all living organisms function by by their cells communicating with each other. So if we're gonna measure that, the healthy body should have more than 62 megahertz frequency, meaning cell activity, for it to be considered healthy. And then the diseases, the cold symptoms, they start 58 megahertz. So take note of the numbers. It's there in the graphics. The cancer begins at 42 megahertz, meaning your frequency is very low. The activity cell to cell is very low, and no electricity can be measured. No electrical movement can be measured. And then the death, it starts at 25 megahertz. And you're dead when your frequency is 0. So all the non-living have 0 frequency. But these oils and all plants and basically all the living things, they have frequency. These oils are living molecules and they also have frequency. Their frequency starts from 52 megahertz. So imagine, the lowest frequency oils have is 52 megahertz, and you only need 52 and 62 megahertz. So it tremendously increases the frequency in your body. The higher the frequency, the healthier you are.
Even just from holding the bottle.
Yeah, just holding the bottle. What more smelling them and having their molecules into your system, incorporated into your system. So the highest frequency among essential oil is 580 megahertz. This is a recent finding. This is the Idaho blue spruce. Before it was rose, 320 megahertz. And I and Jenny have experienced rose already.
And Rose. And our friend Rose.
And we can tell you what this frequency is
our
doing
husbands love it. Just,
into our body, how they increase the frequency, how they affect our health, how they prevent diseases. So it has something to do with the body frequency, and these oils, they just tremendously increase the frequency of our body. So come on, guys, let's increase our body frequency. Let's smell those oils.
This is just a tidbit of science of essential oils.
And I'm hurrying up. Yeah, I'm hurrying up because I only have 10 minutes to cover all of this.
Yeah.
But please, we will have another session covering all those scientific knowledge about these oils.
Yeah, we'll do a whole class just on the heavy stuff. Because it's a lot.
Okay.
Right. Is that it?
One more thing,
okay.
The antioxidant property of these essential oils. So I have here the clove.
Orac.
Yeah, the orac. So we know these antioxidants. We are familiar with it, and we know that it prevents aging. It prevents oxidation. Oxidation causes sicknesses. Oxidation causes issues in your body. The aging, the dying. So it all starts with oxidation. And these essential oils, they're capable of, they act as antioxidants to prevent that oxidation to happen.
Okay.
And this is actually measured in ORAC, oxygen radical absorption capacity.
Yes, that.
And the highest among essential oils in ORAC is the clove with 1,078,700.
It's a huge number.
Yeah, it's a huge number compared to the clove counterpart.
Yeah.
When eating the clove alone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not here. Yeah,
just
but
to
it's
compare, so you can see like how big that number is of the essential oil compared to the clove.
Yeah, it's
What is that
way
flower?
higher than that because it's so concentrated.
Yeah.
And then some other oils with high aura, the myrrh, it's 3 million. And then the clary sage is 2 million plus, and the fennel 2 million plus also.
Wow.
So those are really good
High aura.
antioxidants. So that's it, guys. So sorry for the limited time.
Yeah, our next video, you're gonna talk about Young Living and why
And the
Young
Seed to
Living
Seed quality commitment.
quality is amazing. So watch the next video, check out the next graphics.
Yeah, it will be me again for the fourth part, which is the Young Living and the Seed to Seed quality commitment of Young Living. So see you there, guys. Bye for now.
Keep commenting. We are watching.
Hi, Raymond. Hi, everybody. Hi, Ivy.
Hi, Becky. Marines.
Okay, bye for now, guys.
Finish. Sorry.